Good evening to our high school academic award recipients, families, and guests. Tonight, we are here to celebrate all of you. Let's be honest, maintaining a 93 average throughout your entire high school career is not easy. I am sure that each of you may be able to talk about one class that you thought might prevent you from being here tonight. You're thinking of it right now. Was it chemistry, algebra 2, AP calculus? Am I getting closer? No matter what class it was for you, congratulations on being here tonight. Seniors, as you sit here this evening, my hope is that you are reflecting on everyone who helped make it possible for you to be here. Your family, your friends, teachers, counselors, principals, mentors, coaches, or maybe even those individuals who really pushed you that you really did not like in the moment, but they helped you to be here tonight. My hope is that you go back and seek out those individuals and express gratitude for helping you to achieve your goals. You're about to venture into even bigger goals, and never forget to say thank you to those who help you. To the parents and guardians, my hope is that you are cherishing every moment of senior year. As a parent of 4 CMCSS graduates, I know how quickly that senior year goes. Continue to celebrate your child's accomplishments and always be that safe place for your child to land. And students, always remember to call your parents. They will appreciate it. It is now my honor to introduce our guest speaker for this evening. Montgomery County trustee Kimberly Wiggins is an energetic and transformational leader. She is known for building dynamic, collaborative teams over 2 decades. As Montgomery County's trustee, she has 3 primary functions: collecting all the county's property taxes, keeping a fair account of all money received, and investing temporary idle funds. Kimberly is the past president of the Rotary Club of Clarksville and currently serves as the assistant district governor in Middle Tennessee. She holds a Master's of Business Administration degree and is certified by the University of Tennessee as a CPA. She's an adjunct professor at Austin Peay State University, serves on numerous boards, including the Wade Bourne Nature Center Foundation, Blue Star Families, co-chair for the APSU Candlelight Ball, past president of the Tennessee Association of Property Tax Professionals and County Trustees, and past president of Middle Tennessee Trustees Association. She's graduated from Leadership Clarksville, Leadership Middle Tennessee, and Leadership CMCSS. Her peers also selected her as the Middle Tennessee Trustee of the Year in 2022. Kimberly is a member of the Delta Sigma Theta sorority, Clarksville Alumni Chapter, and the music chapter of the Lynx Incorporated. She and her partner, O'Neill Wiggins, of Wiggins Medical Transit, are members of the St. B. Christian Church. Kimberly is the first African-American trustee for both Montgomery County and the state of Tennessee. Please join me in welcoming my friend, Kimberly Wiggins.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. You know what? I'm not going to depend on y'all. Let me hear from the virtual school. Are you here tonight? All right. What about Middle College at Austin Peay State University? All right. Montgomery Central, are you in the house? Oh, I knew I could depend on my high schoolers. Northwest, where are you? All right, and last but not least, off of exit 8, 2 miles from my house, can I hear from Rossview High School? I just think I'm at the best place in town. So, I want to congratulate you. Oh my God, y'all look so good. This is a big deal, a very big deal. I got nervous thinking about it. I was like, Lord, Did I have a 93 and 93 when I graduated high school? However, I've been watching my calendar and getting excited about tonight to congratulate you, to honor you, to pray over you, and to send you covered in love and blessings on tonight. I am going to take a few moments of personal privilege because some of my children are here. So Annalise Poe, to Molly Mancuso, Kendall Bainham, Zoe Morris, congratulations to you all, and to Trevor Cherry going to UT Chat. We've got Anush Patel going to UTK, and several of you have so many bright futures, but I want to thank my neighbors in particular because they give me loaner children. I didn't have natural children, so I'll send a text out, and then they'll say, "We're coming, Miss Kim." So you are our children. I just happen to know these individuals in particular. I also want to share with you, you all have done something so amazing during a pandemic. We are still in the middle of a pandemic, wouldn't you agree? It's been wild. Y'all started homeschooling, online schooling, remote schooling. Some of you decided to stay that way. I like the fact that we have the choice to do it. But the main thing is that learning in this environment is hard. It is not easy. And you all have risen to the challenge. And you're not in this room on accident. If you're like me, some of you cried. Dr. Luna-Vedder talked about this. You were worried, you prayed harder. Some of you prayed your teacher might be out sick for a day. But I'm sure that wasn't you. That's just my thoughts. Some of you thought you would reach your goals, but you kept up with the pace. As the rules changed, as the game changed, you changed and you adapted. If you would have told me in 1993 that I would be serving in public office, I would have laughed in your face. My mother actually did tell me that, and I did laugh in her face. Haha, joke's on me. So it's funny how parents can see things that you can't see, and I'm gonna dive into that a little bit. We're still experiencing in some of our families firsts. How many of you are first in your family to be at an award like this, to have good grades like this? Yeah, some of you is the first. How many of you are the first in your culture, first in your community, whether you're going to college, whether you're going to go straight to work, serving in certain organizations, learning a new language, you name it. Being the first is A-okay. You'll figure it out. My goal and intent for you, if you're the first, is to not be the last. We have the baton, you have the baton, and we all have to keep running our very own race. Jeremiah 29:11, y'all, some days get hard, and this drives me. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So, let me get to the heart of what you really may be asking. Who in the world is Kimberly Wiggins, and why is she speaking to us tonight? Where did she come from? So I'm from little old Brownsville, West Tennessee. Some of y'all like Brownsville, Texas? No. Between Jackson and Memphis, there's a little town called Brownsville, 10 square miles, 9,788 people, so they say. My mother told me a lot of things. One of the things she told me is you will not be someone who fails. You will not be a quitter. You will not be someone who can do whatever you want to do. You will not. And I thought, well, what can I do? She would go on vacation and all my grandmother heard was your mama said, don't let. I was like, there was more to this than don't let. Don't let me walk off the porch. Don't let me stand on the curb. Don't let me go down the street. All of those protections were for me. Some of my friends did have curfews, and I don't know about your mama, but my mama said, I'm not her mama. If she lets her stay out all night, she can do that, but you can't do that over here. Y'all, at the time, I thought, oh my God, this lady won't let me have a freedom. I know some of y'all agree with me. Some of y'all like, you must know my parents. So, okay, graduates, let's just say it's just you and me in the room. Forget that they're here. Let's get real for just a minute. Let's forget that your mom, your aunt, your dad, your grandma, they're not sitting beside you, it's just us. Do you have adults that are always checking in on you? How many of y'all have Life 360? Woo-wee, they follow us everywhere. Why were you going 50? Why did you run that stop sign? Oh, I'm sorry, that was just me. I don't do that anymore. Y'all should not do that. They ask you where you're going, why you're there. You said you were gonna be at Jennifer's house, and you're over at John's house. They ask you a lot of things. I wanna congratulate you because you're blessed that someone cares enough about you to wanna know where you are. Sorry, spoiler alert. I remember my mother telling me how smart I was. I remember her saying, Kim, you're smart, but I have so much more life experience. And she said, you gotta trust me because I'm only trying to protect you. And I thought, here we go with that little statement again. Kim, I'm older than you, and God told me I have to tell you this. And I was like, did God really tell you that? I found out that he did tell her that. And I remember some of you, so I want you to think of yourselves as you're the oldest in the room. You're the oldest in the class. You're the oldest in your situation. And so when you think about babysitting your brother or your sister or your cousin, and they're learning how to walk, when you see them heading towards maybe a hot iron, what do? We say, stop, no, it's hot. That's exactly what our parents are trying to do to us and do for us, because some things you don't know yet, you haven't seen yet, you haven't experienced yet, but there are some big bad wolves out there. So sometimes you gotta trust your parents without question. I promise it's for your good. There's so many things for y'all that are so different for us. We can make some mistakes and nobody ever knew. Y'all don't get that pleasure. So, I'm sure over time you've had those conversations with your friends and family, and you've had those friends who don't have curfew, who turn off their Life 360. And they've gotten themselves in some trouble. Some of them were scheduled and appointed to be in this room tonight, and something happened. There was a slip up, there was a mistake, there was something made public, and they can't take it back. And now they're living with this big regret. So keep making good choices. That's why you're here tonight. You understand that doors will be open because of good choices, because of studying hard, because of doing those chores 30 minutes before your parents come home from work. And as a result, you get rewarded. We work better when we know what we're doing and why. So what's next? Some of you have said that you're going to college. Some have said military. Why? Some of you, I think Trevor Cherry said he's going to be a civil engineer, and Lord knows we need an engineer on our roads. We need some people focused on that. Why did you choose your field? And I'll be honest, with some of you, you're thinking, everybody else has it figured out. I'm faking. Y'all, I thought I wanted to be a school teacher. All my life, I have 2 aunts that are teachers, and I was going to be a school teacher. And then I had a paddle, and then I chased my brother with the paddle, and then he took it from me and chased me down the hall. So I'm not a teacher. I teach part-time to adults who won't chase me down the hall. But some of you seriously may not know what you're going to do next, and I want you to know that's A-okay. Some of us are still figuring it out too. I cannot lie that sometimes when I was in college, I was thinking, why did I do this? Why did I choose this field? Why did I choose this class? Everybody told me it was a bad mistake. Or you went to the military and you'll get there and you'll be alone, or you'll be a plumber or an electrician. By the way, let me tell you, if you're a plumber, electrician, HVAC person, when you come to our houses, we have to pay whatever you say just about. We don't know how to do it. So all of these professions are important. Some of us start, and before we get to where we're going, we start with our color of our hair as our individuality, our swagger, our accent. Some of us have an accent, not me though. But even before people know your names, a stranger makes a decision about who they think you are. So I want to ask you tonight, when you walk out of here, what's your brand? What are you known for? I'm known for, if she says she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it. You tell her what you want to happen, tell her how you want people to feel, what you want them to know, it's gonna be done. What are you known for? We're all known for something. We're all known for something very specific. And that's your brand. If you're known for something that you don't want to be known for, you can change it, do it different. If you want to know somebody's values, check their calendar, check their checkbook, and check their social media. Y'all knew I was gonna hit social media, didn't you? Speaking of social media, I am so proud. So how proud are you that our district has stood up to the social media giants to tell them, not our kids? How about that, parents? We were watching the news last night, and O'Neill said, Kim, come back. He said, Montgomery County led in this lawsuit. And the reason that this lawsuit is important is because there are bad people who want you. They want your information. It's very vital and important, and you're so special to us. We can't afford to let that happen, but I'm not gonna tell you social media is bad. It's how you use it. I use it each and every day. It's supposed to be a brag book, but when you're sad, that's when you call your friends or your parents. I prefer parents because they protect you. All right, so social media is not bad, but know what you wanna do and use it wisely. I'll also tell you that however you leave, whether you leave in high school, when you leave college, when you leave a job, I was given this advice by one of my mentors. She said, leave the way you came. People don't usually remember how you walked in, but if you leave bad, if you kick the door down, you break stuff on the way out, they don't forget that. So remember to leave the way you came. My best compliments have been when I told someone I was resigning and they go, I didn't see it coming. They're not supposed to see it coming. You can't misbehave. You still get paid to do that job until you don't. And then lastly, protect your name. Your name is all you have until people know exactly who you are. Protect your name with all you've got. Now, sometimes you will be lied on and you can't fix that. But when you walk in a certain way, I have friends in both of the mayors where if somebody said, Kimberly said this, or you call one of the school board members, Miss Pace, or you call any of the school board members, you can ask them. I called Miss Berry, she said, they need to talk to you. It's okay if people want to talk to you, let them call you, but your friends need to know that you're gonna answer that call and do the right thing. So, lastly, I write affirmations for myself. I say kind things to myself in case nobody else does. I tape it to the mirror, and I'll tell you why, so I don't forget, because there's some days when you don't feel like saying nice things to yourself. Adults go through that too. So here's one of mine that I'm happy to share with you. I'm capable and made for this journey. I'm smart. I study to show myself worthy. I am trustworthy. My family loves me and I love them. I am ready for the day. I am calm and at peace, even when I'm not. My journey is paved with good things to come my way. I am a conqueror. I have all that I need to run this leg of my race. So these are sometimes you can make these one sentence liners, put them on a sticky note. Y'all, it works. Some days we just don't feel it. You feel puny. And I want you to know I'm a very high-spirited person, but I feel puny sometimes too, and it's okay. So I want you to try new things. So one of my friends, God rest her soul, Valerie Hunter Kelly, and about 12 years ago, she said, Kim, I want you to run this 5K with me. What? I only run if you're chasing me. And so that day I hated it, but my husband's a good sport, so he ran it with me. And then I fell in love with it, and then he had to train me how to run half marathons because I didn't know how to do it. But ever since then, we've traveled the country to see a lot of beautiful places in America and abroad because it's something new that I found. 12 years ago, I would not have been doing that. So I want you to open your mind, and the things you say you won't do, just give them a try, the good things. And while I love it, there's a time when I say, what was I thinking? Or in my first full marathon, 26.2 miles. But my friend Andrea said, if you run, I'll run with you. You'll never know the friends you'll make. Y'all, I've only been here 15 years. And when I moved to Clarksville, this is the first place that I found true community, which is why I'm standing before you. I wasn't born in Clarksville. I didn't have any family in Clarksville. I didn't go to Austin Peay. That's why I served there and worked there, because I think I have a responsibility to you all. But when my husband moved me here, I can look across this entire room and I have friends that I can call that truly love me. I've never found a community such as this. And I'm very grateful for that. And I want to share that with you. Because some of you, like Zoe Morris, you're going to stay in town and go to Austin Peay. So while you're out there doing life, know that all of us in this room are cheering you on virtually. And we only want the best for you, the best that life has waiting for you. I'm blessed with an amazing God-fearing husband who prays for me, supports me without fail, and is my biggest fan. I know that tonight you're sitting beside the folks who have fussed at you, given you curfew, checked your work, checked your life 360, but it's only because they love you and they're your biggest fan. I do have my calendar already marked, and I plan to be at your graduation because I'm sincerely cheering you on. I want to leave you with a poem that I actually read, and it guides me each and every day, and it's called The Power of One. One song can spark a moment. One flower can wake the dream. One tree can start a forest. One bird can herald spring. One smile begins a friendship. One hand clasp lifts a soul. One star can guide a ship at sea. One word can frame the goal. One vote can change a nation. One sunbeam lights a room. One candle wipes out darkness. One laugh will conquer gloom. One step must start each journey. One word must start each prayer. One hope will raise our spirits. One touch can show you care. One voice can speak with wisdom. One heart can know what's true. One life can make the difference. You see, it's up to you. Congratulations, Godspeed, and I'll see you at graduation.
All right, Kalina Aponte. Ryan Bellamy. Mackenzie Fields. Sadie Harris. Anley Head. Kellen Howard. Garrison Hudgens. Alex Kim. Kylie Koyama. Olivia Luce. Betsy Lopez. Ashley Maldonado. Albert Moore. Ella Moore. William Moore. Penelope Morrison. Avery Morrow. Ella Musniaks. Corbin Nugent. Aiden Sentif. Dev Shaw. Cutter Shepherd. Megan Shen. Ella Smith. Nathan Smith. Ella Spencer. Savannah Spencer. Preciosa Stowell. Riley Sullivan. Hannah Thornhill. Aaliyah Townsend. Hayden Waleski. Brooklyn Whiteside. Emma Young.
Dunya Ali. Lauren Almany. Sanaya Jordan Mack. Chloe Van Zandt. That concludes our recipients from CMCSS K-12 Virtual.
Kenwood High School 2024 academic recipients are Caleb Day.
Who that, Kenwood? Who that?
Joshua Eslick. Tamia Gatewood. Angelica Heisey. Javelin Huang. Brittany Hudson. Whitney Hudson. Elira Irvin. Savannah Jones. Crystal LaBelle. Mariah Montgomery. Diego Salvatierra. David Smith. Armand Taylor. Gabriela Valadares.
Riley Clark.
Morgan Valensky.
Isaac James Billiter. Jocelyn Vivian Carter. Aiden Nathan Funches. Zane Anthony Galassi. Samuel Evan Henry. Nivea Grace Lee Johnson. Jackson Calajiros Pepper. Anaya Victoria Yvette Kidd. Micah Philip Cooper. Amari Nicole Larry. Kenneth McSwain. Rebecca Milton. Sage Lillian Patton. Maria Victoria Prieto Cubian. Madeline Grace Pufal. Carissa Brooke Pursley. Benjamin David Rodriguez. Tristan J. Salinar.
All right, thank you, Dr. Casebolt, and congratulations to the Middle College at APSU. Sydney Scott Batson. Wyatt Douglas Bowling. Ariana Tanya Boyd. Darren Bly Cressell. Sean Joseph Debian. Carson Riley Ray Devers. Will Daniel Johnson. Callie Nicole Kofer. Lewis Jaden Lastick. Abriana Dalen Manners. Ethan Antonio Martinez. Cariana Olivia O'Connor. Jack Henry Penna. Cohen Christopher Peterson. Malik Sincere Peterson. Kaylee Ann Phillips. Sarah Alice Turpin. Reagan Elizabeth Vinzant. Luke Allen Webster. Sarah Elizabeth Williams. Ethan Joseph Wynn. Drew Lewis Yarbrough.
All right, our third year award recipients for Northeast High School are Olivia Blanks, Logan Bohanna, David Brimmer, Mallory Couts, Catherine Drake, Adriana Garcia, Mackenzie Hopt, Kalinda Johnson, Gabriella Mignano, Nevaeh Schmeling, Cameron Smith, Jaden Steele, Amani Wilkins, and Shawnee Wilkins. Let's give them a hand, Northeast High School.
The third year academic award recipients from Northwest High School: McKaylin Annave Elliott, Mackenzie Leanne George, Madison Helen George, Rayan Lee Kitchen, Annalise Anaya Poe, Kira Elizabeth Sessoms, Kevin Anthony Shaw III. Let's give them a round of applause.
Marcus Alexander Andrews. Rhonda Lynn Kim Ballard. Kendall Lene Bainham. Sonby Burrell. Toddy Winashe Allen Chaparadza. Trevor Wade Cherry. Lauren Grace Cliff. Courtney Lynn Collins. Brady Mantle Cooper. Alex Devlin Crawford. Brady Fletcher Davidson. Alani Tiana Davis. Samuel Gordon Fayette. Cadence Michelle Gentile. Daisy Joanne Hanson. Morgan Elizabeth Hicks. Kinsley Gabriel Hobb. Sarah Nicole Ijescas. Maddox Geaton Jackson. Hayden Lewis Johnson. Adelaide Elise Jolman. Carolyn Liberty Jones. Matthew Jimmy Jordan. Samantha Hope Kuker. Christine Nicole Lucky. Molly Ann Mancuso. Kyler Wayne Massey. Anna Isabel McBee. James Thomas McNeil. Carolina Jade Medeiros. Zoe Olivia Morris. Nicholas Christopher Murphy. Michaela Ray Morse. Abigail Dawn Norris. Riley Kirsten Nylander. Anuj Dijesh Patel. Noah Douglas Pennington. Sophia Pearl Piatek. Katie Brooke Pretty. Esther Kissinet Ramsey. Natalie Mae Ramsey. Madeline Ann Reed. Alyssa Samara Resendez. Nashla Amaya Rodriguez Moncion. Haley Jane Rolland. Hayden Xavier Rush. Poppy Rose Ryder. Chastity Marie Sapp. Taylor Daniel Simpson. Kylie Mackenzie Sims. Braden Todd Smith. Molly Kendall Smith. Josie Renee Strader. Otakar Sewell. Benjamin Michael Taylor. Eileen Michelle Vasquez. Joshua David Villa. Carly Cabana Varay. Isabel Ray Wagner. Gavin Luke Weddington. Brennan Chesney Wells. Cassidy Ann Wheeler. Haley Alexa Wilkinson. Emma Grace Williams. Jenna Marie Williams. D'Antoine DeMajo Young. Justin Zen.
Ava Jade Anderson. Madison Olivia Bennett. Jacob Allen Callender. Jacob Samuel Cheney. Winnie Chang. Madison Michelle Claiborne. Joshua David Cockrell. Christian Elijah Contreras. Ariana Melina Finch. Nathaniel Emmanuel Harrington. Nicholas Paul Hohenstein. Gage Arson Horn. Alana Raquel Huckinson. Trinity Nicole Johnson. Kimora Tashe Page. Janyamel Marie Payne. Samantha Rhea Slate. Sophia Gail Seabree Ray. Sue Maung. Annalise Janeka Taylor. Charles Robert Woodworth. James Wu.
This concludes all third-year award recipients' presentations for the 35th Annual Academic Awards Program. These students' legacy and hard work will be remembered in each high school. Let's give them all one more really big round of applause. Thank you again to my board and sponsors for your continued support. Thank you, mayors, for joining us this evening. Thank you, Kimberly, again, for your inspiring speech. To the communications team, thank you for everything you do to make this night come together. And I want to say a special thank you to the foundation coordinator, Haley Davis, for all the hard work she does to put this event together each year. This evening would not be possible without the behind-the-scenes work of an incredibly dedicated team. I want to thank Carrie and her team at PSR for the catering and the delicious meal tonight. Please watch our social media for the next few days. You can find us by searching CMC Education Foundation, Instagram and Facebook. These pictures will be posted there. We will also have a video available pretty soon. So feel free to share that with all your family and friends. Thank you for being with us tonight. Safe travels. And most importantly, to the class of 2024, congratulations.